Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Fast Cooking. Today I will be showing you all how to make coconut roti. So coconut roti is also known as coconut bread. Back home we call it Pol Rotti. Pol is coconut. So here are the ingredients. I have taken 5 cups of all-purpose flour, and then I also have 5 cups of shredded coconut. It'll be great if you can find fresh ones, otherwise you can use the shredded one. And I also have salt here. Well, this is basically you're going to use according to your taste. And I have vegetable oil, and I have 5 cups of lukewarm water. Now again, water, salt, and oil will all go depending on how you want your taste and the texture of the dough. So let's get started. So first I'm going to put the shredded coconut, 5 cups of shredded coconut to the 5 cups of flour. Now if you think sometimes if the coconut is too much, this is what I do. I put the coconut the exact amount that I put flour, and then I mix it a little bit, and then see, if I can feel the coconut in my flour rather. I like to call it flour. So if I feel that I can feel the coconut, the shredded coconut in the flour, I'm not going to put any more flour into it. So this will be a cup of flour, shredded coconut that I'm not going to mix in, because I believe 4 cups is more than enough. And I am going to put salt. And now I'm going to add salt. So I have 2 teaspoons of salt over here in this bowl, and I'm going to put the salt in here. All right. I'm going to mix it a little bit, just a little swish. All right, and then I'm not going to add the oil right away. I'm going to leave that one for later. So I'm going to leave the oil for later. And now I will be adding my water and mixing my flour. So I am not going to add all 5 cups of lukewarm water. I'm just going to put little by little to see how it's going. And then you make your dough. It's okay, the flour is going to fly away a little bit. It's all right. So you keep mixing it. So you keep mixing, and if you feel like that there is not enough water, you can go ahead and add more water into the flour, the dough that you're trying to make. So I'm going to add a little bit more water, but I'm going to get all these first before anything. So I'm going to add a little bit more water because I feel there is not enough. Like I said earlier, do not add all the water at once. You are going step by step, because you want to make sure that all the flour is incorporated and you make a good nice dough. So keep mixing, because I can see still flour here. And alright, at this point I'm going to add the vegetable oil that I have. I'm going to put about 2 tablespoons for now. I'm going to add a little bit more later on. Alright, I'll keep mixing my dough. Alright, so keep adding kneading my dough, I'm going to add a little bit of more oil into this. I like it a little bit coconutty, so you can see that you will find shredded coconut here. So here we go. I'm going to add 2 more tablespoons, 2 to 3, let's say, tablespoons of oil. So total 5 tablespoons of oil. That's all I'm going to add. And I'm going to add a little bit more. I'm going to knead a little bit more, not add anymore. I'm going to knead the dough. Right. So I'm kneading my dough. Get a bowl like this. I'm going to slowly move this one from the bowl to the board because I want to knead a little bit and make a nice ball out of it. It's not hard. It's just, you know, a little bit of kneading that you need to do. That's all about it. And I make a nice ball. All right. So I made my dough for the coconut roti. I'm just going to put it back into the bowl and leave it for a few minutes, let's say about 5 minutes, and to rest. 5 minutes to rest, and then we'll be like dividing this big dough into small bowls of dough and then making the roti. All right, so 5 minutes is up, and I'm going to take the dough, bring it to my board here. I'm going to roll this. I'm going to put a little bit oil. I'm going to roll this way because I'm trying to make some. I'm trying to divide this. So depending on how big you want the roti or how small you want, you can make the dough and put it back into the bowl. So I'll be doing like that. Okay. All right, so it's my second ball. So here we go. The key is to divide the dough into small balls and put it back in the bowl. All right, so I have made all the dough balls, and I'm just going to sprinkle like 1/4 teaspoon of oil into it. That's all I'm going to do. And I'm going to turn on the fire in medium heat. So take one ball, roll it on the board, press it down. It's easy, just like any other roti that you're making. So with my rolling pin, I roll it. You can roll it very thin. You can roll it to be, you know, in moderate size. So here we go. All right. And then shape a little bit. There is our first coconut roti. All right, this is how it's going to look. All right, so I'm going to cook my roti now. So I'm going to go to my, I have already heated up my pan, and I'm going to put this roti on my pan to cook it. Sorry. All right, my pan is nicely warmed up. I'm going to place my roti right there. While it's still cooking, I'm going to roll another ball of roti dough. So I'm rolling another roti here to be nice and ready for the next one. it's ready for the second one. All right, you can see that the roti is cooking. So I'm just going to put this in. And that's a nice color. So you're going to let it cook like that. You have to cook both sides. Good. And you can eat this roti for breakfast or dinner. It's however you want it. It's really good with any curry. Either it's fish curry or chicken or beef or lamb, it doesn't matter. Any curry, and also good with the dal curry. I have already put it out there, a video how to make my the Sri Lankan style dal curry. See, we are waiting till this one cooks. Just gonna give some few more minutes to cook on that side. All right, I'm going to flip the roti to see if it's cooked. Yeah, it looks good. I'm just gonna give a good press to the other side just to make sure that it is also, you know, like all sides are cooked well. Just another touch, that's it. If you see smoke going up, you need to reduce the fire a little bit. And the roti is ready. So the roti is ready. I'm going to put it into the plate, and I'm going to have another roti go into my pan. On my second one to see if it's cooked. It's slightly cooked. When you see that, those are little burned, not burned, it's kind of like cooked shredded coconut with the flour. So we can flip both sides for a few minutes before we put it into the plate. So if you see, sometimes these sides are a little higher, like, you know, the thickness, I would just press down a little bit. It's not a big deal. It tastes good. It looks good. It's yummy. So we wait until the other side gets cooked. Again, this will be in medium fire, not too high, not too low, because if it's too low, it's gonna take forever to cook. If it's too high, it's going to get burned very quickly. So you want it in moderate heat and allow it to cook. I would say maybe a minute or less than a minute, and then check both sides before you check the first side before you flip it to the other side. And yeah, all right, we're checking for the other side. It's time to flip and see. Okay, looks good. Just gonna give a little push down so that all sides will be nicely cooked. I do this for every roti. Even though I cook both sides, I still do a little flip and then push it down so everything is evenly cooked, just in case if it's not. All right, it's ready to go to the plate. All right, so my roti is cooking. Here we go, it's ready. And then I have one more roti to go. Here we go. So I'm going to let it cook. Again, 1 minute each side, and then a few more seconds afterwards. And again, salt is up according to your taste. For 5 cups of flour, I put 2 teaspoons. But if you feel like it's not enough, you're more than welcome to add more salt to it. But I prefer low salt on my dishes. All right, so you can see a little bit of bubbling. That means it's cooked at the bottom. So I'm gonna flip my roti. There we go, looks beautiful. So I'm gonna let the other side cook this way too, and then we'll take it out. All right, so I'm going to see if my roti is cooked. It's getting cooked, so inshallah in a few more minutes it will be done. Okay, I know it's done, so I'm going to turn off my fire. I'm going to take the roti out because it's nicely cooked. Look at this side, it looks beautiful. So here we go. Right, so roti is done cooking. Let's see how it's going to look when I break it. So I'm going to take this one because it's not that hot. So, all right, so it looks yummy. Took a bite. Tastes good. So I hope you like my coconut roti today. As always, if you like it, subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, you can leave questions in the comment. And I hope you enjoyed. Until next time, bye for now.